Sorry. Start, ya. Okay, well, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everyone. So, first of all, Excellency to Associate Professor Dr. Indra Muiz, SSMM, as Director of Bina Engineering University. Excellency to Mr. Adrianus Trigunadi Santoso, SPD MSc, CTFLE, as a teacher staff. Yeah. And Excellency to our special reviewers today, Dr. Natapon Santi from Thailand, Mrs. Tang Hoa Wong from Vietnam, Mrs. Cynthia Babagai Lesser from Philippines, and also Mr. Riaz Ali from Taiwan. And also thank you very much for all of the participants who already present in this meeting. Hopefully, we are always in a good health and also in a good condition. Well, in these occasions, we together will listen of English presentation review sessions from Bekasi City government official staff who are joining English language training from Bina University on Wednesday, 1st July 2026. But before we start for the session, so let's give a chance to Mr. Indra Muiz as a rector of Bina University to give welcoming remarks. Yeah. So it's time for you, sir. Please.
Thank you very much, Mr. Takrim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good afternoon to everyone, distinguished international reviewers, Dr. Nata Ponsanti from Chiang Rai Rajabat University, Thailand, Mrs. Tang Huan Nun from Kiang Giang Vocational College, Vietnam, Mrs. Cynthia Babagai Lasser from Palapas National High School, Philippines, Mr. Riaz Ali from Changhua National University of Education, Taiwan. Our respected presenters from the Bekasi City Government. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to welcome all of you to the English presentation review session organized by Bina Insani University as part of our community service initiative. On behalf of Bina Insani University, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our distinguished international reviewers for accepting our invitation and generously sharing your time, expertise, and valuable experience with us today. Your participation demonstrates the true spirit of international academic collaboration and community engagement. We are deeply honored to have experts from Thailand, Vietnam, the Philippines, and Taiwan joining us in this meaningful program. Ladies and gentlemen, today's event is much more than a presentation assessment. It represents our collective commitment to empowering public servants through English communication skills, enhancing their confidence in international settings, and preparing them to engage more effectively in the global community. In today's interconnected world, English is no longer simply a foreign language. It has become a bridge for international cooperation, diplomacy, knowledge exchange, and professional development. Therefore, strengthening communication skills among government officials is an important investment in building a globally competitive public service. Dear presenters, congratulations on reaching this stage. Each of you has invested considerable effort in preparing your presentation. Today's session should not be viewed as an examination, but rather as a valuable learning opportunity. Every comment and suggestion provided by our international reviewers is intended to support your personal and professional growth. Please welcome every piece of feedback with an open mind, because constructive feedback is one of the most effective ways to improve ourselves. To our respected reviewers, thank you once again for your willingness to review the presentation videos and provide professional feedback. Your observation on the pronunciation, fluency, grammar, presentation, organization, confidence, and overall communication effectiveness will undoubtedly inspire our participants to continue improving their English presentation skills. Your contribution reflects the true values of academic volunteerism and international friendship, and we sincerely appreciate your support for this philanthropic initiative. Ladies and gentlemen, I sincerely hope that today's program will strengthen the partnership between Bina Insani University and our international colleges while creating meaningful learning experiences for all participants. May this activity become the beginning of many future collaboration in education, research, community engagement, and global partnerships. Finally, I wish all presenters the very best, and I hope everyone enjoys a productive and inspiring review session. Thank you very much for your participation and valuable contribution. Have a wonderful session. Wabillahi taufiq walhidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And thank you very much. And go back to the announcer, Mr. Takrim. Thank you.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much, Mr. Indra, for welcoming remarks. Now it's time to review sessions, from the video that already given before. For the first review, start from the first reviewer, Dr. Natapon Santi is from Chiang Rai Rajabat University, Thailand. And Dr. Natapon will review from the presenter of Robert Tua Parluhutan Siagian, and also the second one, Wiratma Puspita. So the time is yours for Mr. Natapon, please.
First of all, Sawadee good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and also my brother, Mr. Rector of Bina Insani University, Indonesia. I have this privilege to share my knowledge and experience with you because my brother's invitation. So, secondly, I am happy to share this moment with you for this productive activity that you call the university and community engagement. By means of this using English as the tool for the connectivity between university, community, and the global context. I had a chance to watch 2 video clips from Mr. Robert and Mr. Viratma. So I could understand the message from the 2 presenters regarding the issues related to their own community. So Mr. Robert talks about something about the public services and some complaints, the issues about complaints for the waiting time from the communities from the people who come to use the public service for the city, and then he offered a solution. And the second presenter talks about the flooding situation and the way in which the solution or the countermeasures of the flooding situation in the city between 2020 and 2025. So I would like to give my comments for their presentations, for their efforts to stand alone talking, or what we call public speaking, in which it's not easy. It's not easy skill for everyone, including for me and also Mr. Rector Intra. Sometimes it's not easy to stand alone talking about the topic. So my comments will cover two major parts. The first part, I would like to talk about the macro structure. So my macro structure talks about organization, delivery engagement, English language usage. So I come up with these 3 or 4 dimensions for the presentation evaluation. The use of English language, or content and organization, and delivery and engagement of the message. So actually, and then I subdivided into 2 parts. That is the macro structure and the micro structure. The macro structure talks about the introduction, the hook, the setup, the body, and the conclusion. While the macro structure talks about pacing, pause, vocabulary, grammar, and signposting, which is the transition from one topic to another. So actually, both Mr. Robert and Mr. Viratma get an equal score from me. Okay, get an equal score from me, in which there may be some strengths and weaknesses that both of the presenters can take into account. So the first part, the language, sometimes we have to understand that we are now in the what we call global English age. But for me, the Thai people may find some difficulties to understand Indonesian English to some certain extent that we need to admit. On the contrary, for the Thai people speaking English to Indonesian, I think we are facing the same challenges. For Indonesian, will have to accommodate English or Thai English in the global Englishes now. But anyway, we can modify our speech a little bit. For the strengths, Mr. Roberts, for both presenters, the macro structure is quite clear. Okay, in terms of the introduction, the outlines. Okay, what kind of things that he would like to, the presenter would like to talk about. Okay, the problem. Okay, and the solution. Right, I can grab the ideas quite clearly. For the in terms of the engagement, okay, in terms of the engagement, so both of the presenters are having different strengths. Okay, having different strengths. Mr. Robert is more stable. Okay, his eye contact is very stable to the audience, while Mr. Viratma is sometimes deviating from the focus, and the standing position is more loose than Mr. Robert. So please admit my sincere feedback on everything that I look uh, video clip. The use of the notes, Mr. Robert used a kind of cue card, which is more stable in terms of the presentation. So he flipped one notes to the other, okay, in terms of cue card. While Mr. Viratma used some kind of the A4 paper, okay, and folded half. So I think in terms of professionalism, I think Mr. Robert did a better job on this in terms of the stable posture and then focus with the audience and the use of cue card instead of the A4 paper folded. Okay. However, the language delivery in terms of speed, okay, speed and accuracy, right? The speed and accuracy. Mr. Robert is a little bit more serious in terms of his intonation, and he tried to maintain his focus on his cue card. That makes the smooth transition from one part to the other maybe a little bit stumble, okay, like the pause between the sentence, okay. So that can be revised, that can be reworked, okay. While Mr. Viratma is more relaxed, more kind of more conversational pattern, more conversational style with the audience. But sometimes he lacked the focus, okay, and in terms of the keyword that needs to be addressed in terms of intonation, the voicing, the use of voicing in order to focus the keyword. So in terms of language delivery is like this. And then for the last part, okay, which is the engagement, okay, the engagement seems to be quite equal for the engagement. However, in the overall, okay, I would like to suggest that both presenters can modify their presentation style a little bit. Okay, the a little bit in this case for me refers to the fact that both presenters seems to be quite more of reporting style. Okay, more reporting style. That makes the delivery and engagement score go down. Okay, go down. It's more like, you know, keeping reporting one topic by topic. Okay, one topic by topic. That makes the engagement with the audience not really effective. So my suggestion for this, we can flip the style of the presentation a little bit by using the questioning techniques. Okay, the questioning techniques. I think in order to make to increase the level of engagement with the audience, maybe we can change the introduction, okay, from just only talking about, ladies and gentlemen, today I will talk about blah, 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 okay, it's fine. But if I think maybe we can use the technique of questioning technique, like, ladies and gentlemen, do you know that we have the problems about complaints regarding public service and waiting time a lot, about, you know, how many cases, okay, like 100 cases per day, okay. And you know, today I'm going to propose the solution for these problems, and the solution is the new innovation with technology, right? With the app that you are talking about. Okay. So like this, then you can start declare about what kind of solution, point number 1 and 2 and 3. So like this, I think it will also make the presentation more engaging with the audience. Likewise to Mr. Viratma, instead of just talking about, okay, the flooding situation here and there, and then raise the question, how about this year, 2026, after the flooding situation in 2020 and 2025? Now we can find the best solution for countermeasure flooding situation in Bekasi, something like that. So like this, the presentation will be more engaging, okay, a little bit, right? Because in the conclusion, you have already put the conclusion with something for the audience to think about, okay, 1 and 2 and 3. So I think if I have to make decision, I will go for Mr. Robert, okay, like one more score than Mr. Viratma for his stability in the presentation. And I wish both of the presenters good luck. That is all my comments, brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Natapon. Now it's time to give chance to the presenter, Mr. Robert first. Anyone, do you want to say something, Mr. Robert? Please give feedback to Mr. Natapon. Hello, Mr. Robert. You want to say something to our reviewer? Or maybe Mr. Viratma first? Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Viratma, yeah, please.
Wait. Yes, sir. Okay, Mr. Takrim. Thank you for the evaluation for me. Thank you for the assessment. I think is that much. I too much to more learning again and more practice. And I promise I'll be trying to improve that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Viratma.
You're welcome.
Thank
I know
you
it's not
also.
easy, but you've done good.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Now, Mr. Robert, yeah, time for Mr. Robert to give your feedback or your comment, please. Hello, Mr. Robert.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Uh, uh, Mr. I'm sorry, uh, Mr. Indra, Mr. Latif. Thank you very much for uh, evaluation uh, about. I think is to next time I will be do the best. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Mr.
You're
Robert.
welcome.
And of course, yeah, we want to say thank you very much to Dr. Natapon who give feedback yeah, to Mr. Robert and also Mr. Wiratma. Okay, everyone please give applause virtually to yeah, Dr. Natapon and also Mr. Robert and also Mr. Wiratma. Okay, thank you, Dr. Natapon. Yeah. Next, we move to the second. Yeah, Mr. Robert, thank you.
Thank you, Swadika.
Swadikap.
Swadika.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Yes, my first.
Yeah. Next, we move to the second reviewer. Is from Mrs. Tang Hoan Nong from Kien Bien Vocational College, Vietnam. And she will give a review to the presenter Condro Wibowo Martoyo Sukmo, and also Sharifah Mawarda. So please, to Mrs. Tang Fanum, are you ready, ma'am?
Yes.
Yes, time is
Thank
yours,
you,
please.
Mr. Takrim, and good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to say thank you first to Mr. Indra for inviting me to join this program, and for the evaluation. I think it's not the evaluation, it just gives some the opinion for the presenter to develop their public speaking skills. And now I would like to go one by one with the video from Miss Siarifa first. And based on the six case assessment criteria, I will go one by one um, for her presentation. And for the first pronunciation and clarify of expression, she demonstrated the satisfactory level of pronunciation and generally able to communicate the main ideas effectively. Technical terms such as digital transformation, citizen satisfaction, and QR code were mostly understandable. However, the several pronunciation inaccuracy and unclear articulation that occasionally affected comprehension. For example, the word public complaints or manually processing would benefit from clearer pronunciation of the ending sounds. In addition, the presentation would be more engaging if greater emphasis and intonation were used to highlight the important information in this video in her presentation. And the second, she showed her confidence through the presentation and which the closely helped to maintain the flow of the presentation. However, there were frequent repetition, like and the word not only but also she used many times. So maybe in this situation, she can use the other ways, like firstly, furthermore, as the result, or finally, some this was would improve fluency and make the presentation more coherent. And for the third, grammar and language accuracy, and this area must be improved. I think in the videos, I can hear some errors involving verb tense or missing auxiliary verbs, incorrect presentations, incorrect prepositions or a subject-verb agreement. So, for example, at the beginning, I can hear the sentence like, today I would like to present about improving public service because it's related to my job. I think it should be changed. Like today, I would like to present how public services have been improved because this topic is closely related to my job, or some sentences like that. The fourth, for the organization and coherence, the presentation follow the logical structure. The presenter introduced the background, explained the existing challenges, and describe the implemented solution. However, transition between sections could be smoother. For instance, the presentation removed that in the video, the presentation moved directly from discussing into introducing digital system without the linking sentence. So I think it will be better if the presenter expressed such as let me now explain the solution was introduced or to address these challenges, like and then she can give the solution. It would be it would help the create the better connection between the ideas, between when she describe the problem and then give the solution. And for the fifth, presentation skills, I think this is one of her strength, because in this video she used the pictures and illustrate and show the numbers, and share the measurable, like I can see the citizen satisfaction index increased to the number 94.72%. Is the it make the audience or the listener is more clearly. However, I think the audience engagement could be enhanced further by using more eye contact with the audience, or the presenter can ask some question before they give the solution. Finally, the communication effectiveness, the presentation successful, and that in integrating public services with the digital transformation has improved service quality, reduced processing time, and increased the citizen satisfaction. Despite the grammatical inaccuracy and occasional lack of the clarity, but the audience could understand the purpose of the project and the positive outcomes. So in conclusion, I think this presentation of Miss is better, and the presenter has a strong foundation in presentation skills and communicate with the confidence. This is my point of view for Miss Siarifa Mawarda videos. And for Mr. Chandro Sukmo, I also evaluate in 6 assessment criteria. For the first, pronunciation and clarify of expression. He spoke clearly enough for the audience to understand the main ideas, and he used the technical vocabulary such as smart city, digital transformation, and integrated ecosystem, smart governance, or artificial intelligence. It reflected good preparation and familiarity with the topic. However, his pronunciation can be improved by paying greater attention to the final consonant or word stress and sentence stress and intonation. In terms of fluency and confidence, I think he is confident throughout the presentation and showed a solid understanding of the subject. The delivery was generally smooth with the unnecessary pauses, and complex concepts were explained in a logical and structured manner. Although he spoke confidently, some ideas is so long without sufficient pauses. In this situation, I suggest that he can use some expression word like firstly, like moreover, or second or third, like that, to improve the fluency and have the audience can follow the presentation more easily. And for the grammar, language accuracy, some grammar is incorrect, but I think it is okay because when I see the videos, I can understand what the information he deliver to the audience. And regarding organization and coherence, this was one of the strongest aspects of the presentation. The content followed a clear and logical sequence, beginning with the current situation and then identifying existing problem and present the uh, strategic vision and explain the implementation framework, discuss the expected benefits and challenges, and the and concluding with the practical recommendation. Although the overall organization was logical and smoother, I think the section would further improve the flow of the ideas by creating stronger connection between the different parts of the presentation. And for the presentation skills, it could be enhanced through more effective body language when he present, maintaining the regular eyes contact with the audience or using the natural hand gesture to emphasize key point, standing with the an open and confident posture, smiling when speaking, uh, with the very voice or intonation and emphasis would make the presentation more engaged and dynamic. And maybe it will make him more confident when present. And overall, the presenter successful communicates with the central message and that the digital transformation is essential for improving education services and supporting smart city development. Despite some language is incorrect, but I think the audience, when they when they watch the video, they can understand the objectives and solution, as well as the expected outcomes of Mr. Chandru videos. This is all of my comments for Miss Saria and Mr. Chandru. Thank you.
Thank you very much. No, yeah. Now let's give chance to Mr. Chondro and also Ma'am Sharifah to give response or feedback. You start from Mr. Chondro, please. Hello, sir. Yeah, please open your mic. Still mute, sir.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you very much for review and suggestion and everything that you say as a valuable feedback for me for the future. Maybe will be better. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chandra, for the comment. And next, give chance to Ma'am Sharifah Mawarda. So it's time is yours, please.
Thank you, Mr. Takrim, Mr. Indra, and Mr. Adri for this session. First of all, I would like to thank Mrs. Tang Hoanong for taking time to review my presentation. It is an honor for me to receive your review. I would also like to share something about my presentation last week. I was quite nervous because presenting in English was a new experience for me. Even though I had prepared carefully and practiced many times, once I stood in front of the audience, I felt that everything I had prepared suddenly disappeared from my mind. I know that my nervousness affected my performance, and I believe I could have explained my ideas more clearly. However, this experience has motivated me to continue improving my English communication and presenting skills. Thank you very much for your review. I truly appreciate your review and I will use it to improve in my future presentation. Thank you once again to Mr. Stang Huanong. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Sharifah Mawarda. Yeah, we feel you, ma'am. So, yeah, thank you. Now we move to the top reviewer. But before we move to top reviewer, let's give applause virtually to Ma'am Tang Huanong, Ma'am Sharifah Mawarda, and also Mr. Chandro. Okay. Now we move to the top reviewer from Mrs. Cynthia Babagai Lesa, yeah, Palapas National High School, Philippines. And she will give feedback or review to presenter of Muhammad Farid Waji and also Nurika Rozafianti Zakaria. So it's time for you, Ma'am Cynthia. Are you ready?
Yes, good evening, everyone. It's an honor seeing you here online. I hope someday I would be able to see you face to face.
I'm
As for
into that.
now,
I'm into that.
yeah, as for now, I will settle first for Dr. Indra, whom I've met personally in China way back 2024. Is that right, Dr.
Yeah,
Indra?
2024. Yeah.
Yeah, we
We
had a
met you in
great
China,
time
yeah.
together in China.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Fantastic time.
Yes. Okay, so as for my review with Sir Mohammad Wadi, may I see who is Sir Wadi? Am I am I correct in the pronunciation of his
Muhammad
name?
Fahmi, I think he doesn't come.
Wadi. Okay. Okay. So as for Sir Mohammad Farid Wadi, am I right? Is that correct? Okay.
Yes,
So
correct, ma'am.
um yes, sir. For you, thank you for your presentation. Um, okay, I hope I would be able to to do a good job as your reviewer. So, being the beginner in English speaking, maybe I can say that speaking in second language, of course, requires courage and you communicated your main ideas successfully. Of course, we as not the native English speaker, we could not expect too high for being for trying to speak English fluently. Okay, so for your area of improvement, maybe you can continue practicing pronunciation and basic grammar patterns for there were few pauses while searching maybe for the correct word or proper word, but for regular speaking practice will gradually improve your fluency. So remember that progress is more important than perfection. And then for um, additional feedback, I think, um, what else? Of course, your Indonesian accent is natural and completely acceptable. In international communication, having an accent, of course, is not a weakness. We Filipinos have also our own accent. The goal is to be clear and understandable. And then, of course, you speak confidently. Your pronunciation, although there is obviously the Indonesian accent, was understandable most of the time. There are few words that were pronounced differently from standard English pronunciation, but they did not prevent the audience from understanding your message. So just continue practicing difficult vocabulary and listen to native English speaker for us, not only for you, for us to improve clarity in the delivery of the language. As for the voice projection, Your voice was pleasant and respectful, but somehow, uh, I don't know if it's technical, but there are times that your voice was a little bit soft. Try projecting your voice a little more. Try speaking with conviction so that everyone in the room can hear you clearly. So, varying or using different tone can also make your presentation more engaging. As for the eye contact, I observe for both of you, for also for Ma'am Norike Rosaviante. Yeah, that includes you, ma'am. For the eye contact, of course, you are holding your copy. So you were not able to maintain continuous eye contact with your audience. For that, we have to maintain eye contact with the audience occasionally. You did it, of course. You occasionally look at your audience, and then also try looking at different sections of the audience rather than focusing mainly on your notes, which has a copy of your speech. So, of course, I understand that you have not memorized your speeches. That's why you, from time to time, have to look at your notes. So, but looking at your audience will help establish a stronger connection with your listeners or with your audience. As for your, I think this is also applicable to both of you. As for your gesture and body language, the action, your posture, both of you were professional and have shown confident. So adding more natural hand gesture can help emphasize important points and make your presentation more dynamic. For the facial expression, your face, of course, both of you look good. For your facial expressions match your message well. And there are times that you were smiling. So, smiling occasionally helps create a warm connection with your audience and, of course, increases your confidence. So, although we cannot deny the fact that when we deliver a message or a speech in front of the audience, we feel nervous, but with occasional smiling, your audience will not feel that you were nervous in front of them. So it's very important that we smile. Okay, so ano pa? Sorry, what else? Avoid standing too still or standing for too long without any gesture. So we have to keep our hand not just in one position, but we have to use it in delivering the message with our speech. Natural movements make the presentation more engaging. Okay, so can I go directly to Madam uh, Rosa Rosa Viante? Okay, I'd like to. I'm not a feminist. Maybe sometimes, but I admire how Ma'am Rosa Viante delivered her speech. So she was very confident and maintained a good flow all throughout her presentation. But of course, we have to prevent pausing and using the fillers such as or and I think I am also I am also guilty with that. And that's what I'm doing now because I also feel nervous in front of you. I know you were prominent people in Indonesia, in Thailand, and other places. So I am also guilty with using the fillers. But in public speaking, it's really a thing to remember not to do that. But I think that's not really a mortal sin in delivering a live speech. Maybe for speeches which are memorized or prepared beforehand and we have already memorized it, yeah, we can prevent using those fillers. But I think for live or impromptu delivery of the lesson, we cannot really prevent that, especially when we were trying to think of the word that we need to say. Okay. So as for the pronunciation, Madam Rosa, I like the way you deliver your speeches with your Indonesian accent and at the same time trying to be clear in delivering your speech in English. I like it. You sound cute. You're so cute. Sir Wajdi, please do not be jealous. I admire you also with the delivery of your speech. But of course, I'm a woman, so I admire Ma'am Rosa more. Maybe you can say later if you disagree with me. But the mic is on me now, the table is on me, so I will be saying everything that I would like to say. Pardon me for that. Okay, as for the time, the delivery of the speeches, both of you manage your presentation, I think, within the allotted time. Am I right, Sir Indra, Dr. Indra? Uh,
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
So although Dr. Indra did not tell me the length of the time given to you, but I
Mhm.
suppose you were able to deliver it within the
Yeah.
allotted time. So maintaining the
We gave the
balance,
presenters
providing
seven
the
days. Yeah.
wow. So
For
that's something
for
to be proud of.
preparation. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. So so maintaining the balance, the gesture, the voice, the facial expression, the accent, the pronunciation, all of this will provide sufficient um, factors that will say that I can say both of you delivered your speeches excellently. Although, of course, there are some lapses in terms of grammar, in terms of pronunciation, but that is understandable. Even Filipinos are also guilty of those errors. As for that, generally, congratulations for the two of you. You communicated well. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you very much, Ma'am Cynthia, for the feedback on the review. To our presenter, yeah, Ma'am Nurike Roza and also Muhammad Farid. Because Mr. Muhammad Farid doesn't come in this meeting, so we'll give chance to Ma'am Nurike Roza to give comment for Ma'am Cynthia review. Please, you can say something.
Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Cynthia, for your valuable feedback. It was a really pleasure meeting you and all of the native speakers. I'm so happy to have my presentation reviewed by native speakers. This is such an amazing experience for me, and apparently my nervous was obvious even across international borders. So thank you so much, Mr. Indra, Mr. Adri, Mr. Takrim, for this wonderful opportunity. And of course, thank you for everybody in the class. This is a really amazing opportunity, amazing experience. I will keep learning, practicing, and improving my average English skill. And thank you very much. It's such a pleasure for me. Thank you.
Thank you, America, and also thank you, Indonesia, sir. So please give applause virtually to both of them before we next to the fourth reviewer. Thank you very much. Okay, well, the last reviewer, the fourth reviewer is from Mr. Riyaz Ali, Changhua National University of Education, Taiwan, and he will give a review of our presenter, the third presenter, three presenters, sorry. The first is Evi Damayanti, the second one Lania Oktora, and the third one Tri Ampiani Faridiana. So the time is yours, Mr. Riyad Ali. Are you ready to give the review?
Yes, thank you very much, you, Professor, for giving me such a good opportunity to have conversation and to give feedback on videos that I received and listened and watched. I watched the videos of Lani Oktora, Trai Ampiani, and Avi Damayanti. So, first of all, I want to say they have very good confidence and speaking ability. They can speak in front of audience. That's very good thing. And there are some suggestions to improve. And the purpose of feedback and giving suggestion doesn't mean that I want you to become a very perfect English speaker. I don't want that. I don't want to give feedback with this mindset. My purpose is to be with your improved version in English speaking and English skills, not perfect. So please, what I give feedback and suggestions, please accept that. If you feel any comfortable, anything, you can talk to me later. And so what I feel, what I observed in 3 videos, what I watched during these videos, I noticed many things, but there were 3 most important things which are considered highly important things, and those are number 1 is pronunciation, number 2 sentence structure, number 3 fluency. Other things are also there, but those can be minimized if we get improved in these things, in pronunciation, sentence structure, and fluency. First of all, we will talk about pronunciation. Pronunciation is very important because every word we speak have a meaning. And when we speak, the listeners must understand what we are speaking. So if we will pronounce right, the listeners will understand what we are going to say. But if our pronunciation will not good, the people will understand something else. For example, in the video of Lani Oktora, there are some words which were not delivered according to standard English. For example, she said in the video, there is a word important. That is a very simple word, very common. So if we will say it important is something else. It means we are lack of power. But when we say it correct, important, it means there is something of valuable. So there is similarity of speaking, but we must pronounce it clearly that listeners can understand us clearly that what we are going to say. So first is pronunciation. There must be clear pronunciation. And second is sentence structure and fluency. These 2 parts are correlated. We must practice. We must understand how to make a sentence, how to structurize a sentence. And then when we are able to make a good sentence, then we can make it practice to become fluent in that. These two parts are correlated. So my suggestions are in these three parts: pronunciation, fluency, and sentence structure. Now, I have went through the videos, and then I write down the what suggestions I must give you so that you can improve. Again, I say, not you are going to be perfect English speaker. You are just going to be an improved version of yourself in English speaking. So, in pronunciation, in your what I suggest, it consists of two parts. Number one, listen and watch, and number two, perform what you watch and listen. So in number one, what I suggest you to improve your pronunciation, and it will start by your listening. The first part is listening. You will have to improve your listening. When you will listen clearly, then you will be able to pronounce right. So what I suggest you to listen the videos. You can listen short videos, English speaking videos. I will not say you watch 2 or 3 hours Hollywood movies, etc. No, you can watch very small, short, 15 to 20 minutes video per day in a day, like kids animated movies, 15 minutes in a day. If at slow speed, there is a normal speed we watch videos, they speak fluency. If you want to make your pronunciation correct, you watch the videos at slow speed, only 15 minutes a day. Then practice it 1 month. In 1 month, it will be 450 minutes. So it means after spending 15 minutes, 1 month you are going to spend 450 minutes. It's almost 7 hours. So after 1 month, you can say you can listen clearly 7 hours a person with clear English at slow speed. So then the second part is to implement it. What you learn and watch, then second part, implement it. How will you implement it? You will have to, because now you are not in high school or in college, you are in professional. You are doing your professional jobs, you are a communicator with people, with tourists, you do your job in safe cities, digital cities. So you will have to apply in your real life. You will have to communicate with your colleagues, with your professionals in English. And if you set 30 minutes per day that you are going to practice your English with your colleagues 30 minutes exact, then after 1 month it will be 900 minutes. It means about many hours. You can speak with your colleague with clear English. So in suggestion, the first part is listen and watch videos at slow speed, which you can clearly understand. No need to hurry, no need to become very perfect overnight, no need of that. Listen and watch, then apply it in your real life with your colleagues at home, with professionals. 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, you can speak. After 1 month, you will be able to understand that, oh, yes, I can speak more than 2 hours, 3 hours in front of people. So this is 1 month strategy. And if you implement it to another month, then another month, after 3 months, I believe you will be able to, with your good pronunciation, sentence structure, and fluency. And once you will be able to structurize a sentence, your fluency will be automatically related to it. Because once you have done your sentence structure, you can speak it clearly. So, but slowly, no need of hurry, no need of pressure, with clear and easy mind. And as far as, because I have I'm teaching in English in Taiwan and in schools. Since the time I have started teaching in English in Taiwan schools, so I came to know that also I have friends in my university, Indonesians, many friends. They are very good, my friend of mine. So their English and Taiwanese English is similar. They are very hard to speak. So I came to know that they have a difficulty in speaking English. So I suggest them, when you try to speak English or improve, no need of hurry, no need of become overnight speaker. Just easy mind and slow. And also when I teach in school to even kids and or upper grade students, I suggest them listen and watch and then speak. When you speak, speak slowly and clear vocal. Your vocal must be clear. Once your vocal will be clear, the people will understand what are you trying to say and what is the meaning of that. So speak and with clear vocal. And then there is a presentation that I watched recently of Try MPNA. So in that presentation, I suggest that in presentation, there must be 2 points that must be remembered. The first one is when you are going to present, no need of introducing yourself taking 2 or 3 minutes, because people already know who you are, and you don't have enough time to introduce yourself, because you have this short time. People know you already, so start clearly with your point, your presentation. Second thing is, when you make presentation, write less on the PowerPoints. Write less, put more pictures, and present your pictures by yourself, by your words. Because people don't have time, people will not interested to read every word on your PowerPoints. They will not interested. They will listen to what you speak. They are coming here to speak, to listen you. If they will be interested in reading, they can read at home, but they came here to listen you. So when you prepare presentation, write less, put more pictures, diagrams, and present by your words with fluency, clear pronunciation, and sentence structure that people can become interested in listening you. So these are some suggestions. And one more thing I forgot to mention is that when we present presentation, we must have a clear eye contact with the presenter. Minds in the words, words in the mind, eyes with the people. There must be a clear role, because when we do presentation and we move like that, the people say, well, what's going on? So because presentation is something else that make people understand what the other person is going to present us, what is his body language. People notice everything. So eye contact must be clear with good right body language and with mind, words in the mind. So these are my suggestions with respect to pronunciation, sentence structure, and fluency. Suggestion is that, one more time I repeat, watch short videos at slow speed and then implement it. Watch, listen, and implement. And with respect to presentation, write less words on the PowerPoints, put more pictures, and present by your words. No need to write every word and then read every single word on the PowerPoint. No need of that. So I hope my all suggestions are acceptable by Elania Octora, Try Ampiani, Avi Damayanti. So I think all of you that you are here to listen to my suggestions, my point of view. So thank you so much. And Lanya Tora, Tampiani, Avi Damayanti, one more time, I give you appreciation of your good confidence and good speaking ability. When you will try more, you will become more efficient, I believe, in 2 or 3 months. Thank you so much, everyone.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, yeah. For the suggestions, yeah. So we need your suggestions now, of course, to improve our speaking skills. Yeah. Now we give chance to give comment or feedback from the presenter. We start from Evi, please.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Riyad Arif, for your review, especially at my speech. First notice of your review, I think I am the bad ones. Okay, no offense. Okay, I don't mean your review is bad. Maybe I'm the one who's not good enough. Okay, but I want to give you something about this presentation. First of all, there are limited time for us to present, okay? And then the presentation is about formal opening, background explanation, policy, data or evidence, recommendation, professional conclusion, and handling the audience. That's all has to be concluded in the presentation. So with that limited time, maybe I read it too fast, okay? And we are ages. Our memory is not the same as the school student. So we cannot memorize without having the text in our hand. Even the president has the text, right? Okay. And then, for Mr. Inda also, my suggestion is maybe for the next presentation, if we cannot memorize the presentation, maybe we can use the screen from the slides so we can see our text. I use it when I presentation in LAN, and then my presentation is on the screen, and I have to read from far. I can read from far. I don't need the explanation, just the point, and then I will explain it by my own words. Okay, that's the first. And then you say the pronunciation, the sentence structure, and the fluency is three more important things. I know that. Okay, I've been learning English 3.5 years, like a college, but that's not the college, okay? That's the course, English course I have from here, okay? And to improve the pronunciation, maybe because I speak too fast because of the time, because of the inconfident, because I'm the second one who present at the time. They say I cannot read the notes, so it's make me more in confidence at the time, okay? So maybe I'm sorry for the unclear pronunciation at the time, because mostly I speak slowly, but in presentation, because of the camera, the time limits, and the whole presentation case study that we have to present at the time, maybe you cannot hear it clearly, okay? Now, I ask you, did you understand what I'm saying now to you?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, okay.
What I was trying to say you, when you are working in your professional, when you are dealing with your professional work, I'm not saying you speak slow there. You speak faster there. That's your job, your duty.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I cut first. Okay. My
Practice
main
time.
point is, yeah, if you understand what I'm saying, that means that I can speak to another person from abroad, right? Okay. And then if you said we don't need to introduce ourselves, if we present to the audience, not all audience know us. So we have to introduce. We are from different department. We have different tasks or job. So the presentation you see, you told us it's about our job, right? That's what I'm trying to present at that time. But maybe because of the speed, the speaking speed that I read at the time, so maybe you use the review like that. It's okay. It's for me, it's good. Okay, we have someone to overview our presentation, so we know where we have to maintain, where we have to be better, where we have to maybe change, okay? And then the introduction, I think it is neat, okay? And maybe at that time, I want a question from the audience, but maybe the time is not enough. For me, I already told Mr. Inga, I better you ask me 10 questions, I answer the question. But if I have to memorize the four page of slide, I cannot memorize that. Okay. So, okay. So about listening to the movie a day in normal speech, that's what I'm doing while I'm learning English. Or since I in high school until colleges, yeah, maybe. So I used to watch English movie every time of movie. I use the English translation without no Indonesian translation. That helps me to understand which words I haven't known. Okay. Okay. So, pardon me for in hurry and unclear pronunciation, and then not being memorized is because maybe my age, maybe some of them still young. You are still young. I cannot memorize. I give up. I rather present to the audience, maybe to the president without text. I prefer that. Okay, they can write down the presentation, but I'm speaking more not with the text, but because this is a lesson that we have to study, because later maybe after this we have to present the audience to the society about our job. So Mr. Indra told us about how we have to present formally in front of the audience. Okay, so I mean that if you understand what I'm saying now, that means I can speak, right? I can speak. If you do not understand, then you do not, maybe I'm the better one to speak, okay? No offense, no offense. Just I'm very thank you for the review of my speech. Okay, thank you. And then I'm very sorry if I made some.
Can I say something? I want to say you something. 2 points here.
Mhm.
If when some points at some places, it depends on where are you going to presentations. You are right that some places you will have to introduce yourself. It's right. Okay. It depends upon where are you going to present. It similarly, when you present on your PowerPoints, it also depends upon occasion where you are going to present. If you are going to present at new place or where people don't know exactly nothing, then write and explain. I'm not saying you must not put anything writing there. So, when you are in your own place where people already know you, where the people already know the words, meanings, everything, then I think then at that place, with regarding to that place, I was just saying that you can put something less writing and put picture and explain. But if you are new place, new people, new you can write and explain everything. You can introduce yourself. It's okay.
Yeah, that's what I mean, because the words, the sentence we use at the presentation is the sentence that used to be on text, right? And maybe some of audience is not understandable. For the content, we use the usual language as usual, yeah. But because that is the examination for the presentation informal, so we present like, but maybe because the lack of the time at the time, so my presentation is rather fast, and because the maybe the unconfident also, because Mr. Inda said I give you 7 days to memorize. It's not memorized at all because we have so many jobs to do at the office besides to memorize. That's all. Okay, maybe that's for me. Okay, after all, thank you very much, Mr. Riyad. This is what I'm looking for, the review of what is my mistake. Actually, I already knew yesterday, last week is a bad one for me, Mr. Indra. Mr. Indra is not so my presentation. But he used to be, okay, Mr. Takrim is seeing me, okay. I rather Mr. Indra ask me 10 questions than have to memorize.
You, if you don't memorize, it's okay. It's not because all people in the world cannot memorize. Some people also present by looking at the paper. Even look at the presentations of presidents, prime ministers, and they
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They always give a note, Mr. Indra.
it's not my purpose of giving you the point that if you are in your office, in your own office, in your own space where people already know you know your context in that manner, I'm saying. But when you are outside other areas, your other occasions, you will have to definitely write down and everything on your paper presentations. That is another.
That's right. That's right. Thank you. That's all for me. Thank you, Mr. Riyad.
Thank you very much. Yes, I think it's the longest feedback entry in this session from MFV. Thank you, MFV and Mr. Riyad. Now we give chance to second presenter, yeah, Mania Oktora. So please, what is yours?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Riyad Ali. And yeah, thank you for your review and your input to my presentation. And it is very valuable for me. And maybe I was the first person to present the presentation, so of course I get nervous, and maybe that's causing my pronunciation is not really clear. Even though maybe we already know about the theory, but in fact, that's like Mr. Natapon said, it's not easy, but I will try my best next and still practicing. Thank you.
Thank you, Melania. Okay, so the third presenter from Mem 3, please.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Red Ali, for the review of my presentation. It's an honor to me to get an English tips and lesson to improve my English in the future. Hope I will get better in pronunciation, like you said, in sentence structure and the fluency, so people will understand what I'm trying to say. Thank you again for the opportunity. This is actually my first international English Zoom meeting with incredible people like you, Dr. Nata Ponsanti, Mr. Tang Hoa Nu, and Ms. Cynthia Bibage, and Mr. Rial Ali. Thank you, Ms. Prof. Indra, Mr. Adrianus, and Mr. Takrim for the opportunity. Thank you all. That's all for me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So spiritually, to Mr. Reyes Ali, to Mem Evi, Mem Lania, and also Mem Tri. Okay, now it's time to give awarding ceremony, awarding ceremony, presentation of certificate of appreciation to international reviewers. Yeah, our reviewers. So four of our reviewers will give the certificate awarding. so Mr. Adrianus, please. The first to yeah, the first we give the certificate awarding to Mr. Natapon. Thank you for the reviewer. Yeah, so please give applause to Mr. Natapon from Thailand. Swadikap. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and my honor.
Next, we give to Mem. Yeah, we give to this second reviewer to Meng Tang Hoa Nong. Mr. Adrianus, please. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm? Not this one. Yeah, you can close this slide and look to Mem Tang Hoa Nong from Vietnam. Sorry. Okay, thank you very much, ma'am,
Thank
for your
you
participation.
very much, Mr.
Next, we move to the third reviewer. Yeah, our third reviewer to Mrs. Cynthia Babagai Lesa from Palapas National High School, Philippines. Please, Mr. Adrianus. Apa? Okay, thank you so much, ma'am, for your participation in this occasion. Yeah, no, yeah, for the last reviewer, the fourth reviewer, certificate awarding to Mr. Rias Ali from Changhua National University of Education, Taiwan. Mr. Adri, please. Hmm. Okay, please give applause and thank you very much for all of the reviewers today. Already give the special or amazing feedback to our presenter today. After give awarding to reviewer, now we move to give awarding to the presenter. So we already choose the third best presenter today. Yeah, we start from the third place. The third place of the best presenter is ding, ding, ding. Ma'am Evi Damayanti SAP MM. Congratulations, ma'am, for your
Are you sure not
presentation.
mistaken? You're sure not mistaken.
You did it better, ma'am.
Thank you.
Mr. Adrianus, please, for the certificate. Mr. Adrianus. Okay, congratulations, Ma'am Evi Damayanti, for the third best presenter. Next, we move to the second or runner-up. The best presenter is Ma'am Lania Oktora, STCOM MSI. Congratulations, Ma'am Lania. Mr. Adrianus, please. Showing the certificate. Okay, thank you very much. Now the first, so the best from the best. The best presenter in our session is the first winner, Ma'am Sharifah Mawarda SPD. Congratulations. Yeah, okay, thank you. Thank you, congratulations for the presenter, yeah. And also we hope that we can improve our English speaking, of course, in public speaking, based on the suggestion from our reviewer today. We hope we can improve our skill in speaking English and also in communication in English, of course. Yeah.
Hello, can I
Now,
say something?
oh yes, ma'am, please,
Hello.
Cynthia.
Yes, I think just a piece of suggestion, Dr. Indra. Maybe next time, if we are going to do it again, maybe we can show first the video presentation of their speeches, so that we will know if uh, we can agree or disagree with the reviewer, and of course we can also share our point of view, our perspective on the presentation of our presenters, of the speakers, because as listening to them, listening to all of them talking here, they were very clear. They can really express their thoughts. They can really express their ideas clear and concise. Maybe we cannot really expect too high because we are not really native English speakers. So I think what Dr. Ali a while ago suggested were for formal delivery of speeches. Am I right, Sir Ali? And that is, I think, for all. For all. So um, I myself have learned something about what Dr. Ali suggested. Those were really pointers on how to be great speakers, great public speakers, since we are all public servant, especially the presenters whom I understand were uh, yes, they are public officers, right? Government officers. So we really need to possess those public speaking prowess. So what Dr. Ali said a while ago will really help us to be great public speakers. And as for all of us, yes, for non-native speakers, we are all doing well with our English. What is very important is that we are able to express our ideas and the listeners can really understand what we are trying to convey. That's what really is important in public speaking. When we were in China with Dr. Indra, we do not mind whether we are saying it with correct grammar or correct pronunciation. What is important is we understand each other, right, Dr. Indra?
Yes.
Yeah.
And sometimes we use Tarzan language, body
Yes.
language.
Yes, because we have our regional accent. We cannot really deny that fact.
But
It,
as you can see me on the stage, it is not a very, very long time for preparation. So I use my mind mapping technique. So when the committee invited me to make a speech in front of the people, the audiences, then I try to write down the mind mapping. Then I just explain to them directly on the stage. So I do agree with you, my sister Cynthia, that we need to improve ourselves from time to time. Then, in short, we have to learn English for the rest of our life. So there are a lot of rooms for improvement to make us
Just my
better and
question,
better.
brother. One question.
Yes.
Is this a competition
No,
to win the prize?
just a midterm test. This is the midterm test. So in another 8 weeks, there will be the same event like this.
Okay.
So we are going to have a final examination, and then after that, we are going to review again like this, and then we give them certificates. Then
If
they
that's the
pass
case,
the
I
courses.
think every presenter done a very good job already. Okay.
Yes, I agree. I agree
If
to
we
that.
are talking about winning the prize, okay, for
Mhm.
competition, then
No, just
another
reward and
dimension.
punishment now.
But for
But
the
of
moment, I
course,
think
when it comes to formal public speaking, we really need to prepare very well. As for your presentations, I know that is only for compliance. I think compliance with Dr. Indra's requirement. Yeah. So, but we really need to prepare well when we are going to deliver a speech for formal
Yeah.
public speaking gatherings.
I couldn't
Yeah,
agree
Dr.
more,
Indra.
sister.
Yes, Dr. Indra, I would like to appreciate this initiative. This is really very great. This is a good initiative on your university.
My
Uh,
pleasure. My pleasure.
yeah, this is the first time I've encountered this kind of initiative,
Mhm.
especially in Indonesia.
Mm.
So, congratulations and kudos to Bina Insani, kudos to the presenters,
Kudos.
to the
Kudos.
reviewers, and of course to everyone who are involved in this
okay,
type of
group
project.
photo.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
group photo now.
Group
Mr.
photo,
Adris.
and have a good day. Good
And who's
evening.
gonna
Then
take
Mr.
the
Indra will
picture?
give you some
So
ticket to
this is
come
the end of our
to
session.
Yes.
speech, right?
Okay, 1, 2, 3, group photo.
Wait,
Who's taking the picture?
man, we're waiting for the photo. The photograph. The cameraman is not ready yet.
Mr. Takrim.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
All right.
Finish already?
Thank you so very
Okay.
much, everyone.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
everyone. Thank you,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Share.
Hope to see you
Sawadee
in
krap.
person.
สวัสดีค่ะ
Kapun kap.
Mr. Riaz, thank you. And Cynthia, thank you very much.
Mr. Indra, please.
It's nice to see you again, Dr. Indra.
See you some other time, my friends.
Yeah. I hope to see you again in
Of
person.
course.
Cynthia.
Yes. See you.
So I had a great time.
Thank you for everything. Thank you for everything.
Selamat. Okay,
Good night.
Good night, everyone. Sayonara.
We can leave, Mr. Indra. Is it okay?
Yes, you can leave, of course.
Okay, yeah, okay. Thank you all.
And
Thank you.
okay, bye-bye.